All right. So when we left off, we did get a little error in regards to like the data types. It says that character type can't be converted to string type. So this is what's happening. We created an array of a string type, an empty one, so that we could like break up these strings and then put the characters into it. So there you go. We created a wrong type of an array. The actual word itself is string data. However, when we start cutting it up using these index numbers, then what's gonna happen is each letter becomes a character. So when we put it into the array, it's being recognized as a character. So it's gonna be 4 characters in there, not strings. So we gotta change it up to char or char, whatever you want to say. And then we got to do the same thing for the guess array. I feel like Bob Ross right now. If I didn't have to talk loud in class, this brings out my real personality. I wish I could talk to you guys like this. But okay, so we're going to try it out now. Correct data type for the array because it's going to contain characters. Same thing here. Correct data type so that it just contains characters, 4 of them. I'm just going to space it out. You guys can see a little better. Sweet. It does show us the correct character. So we said print out index number 2. So 0, 1, 2. Same thing for guess. 0, 1, 2. So it's O. If you're not sure, just test it. 3 should be G. Same thing here. That should be O because they're all O's. Okay, they work. So good. We got it to the point where we have array for secret word, and then we have the array for the guess word. And you notice how this part still works. So guess I, that's going to the array that we created here. And then secret I, that's going to the array that we created here. Let's see what comes next. So we got this part done, like the actual hint part. As you can see, like this part can never become part of the real method because you want to be able to change up that secret word. And then same thing here. They're not gonna guess like oh every single time. So we gotta make it so that this is replaced with something else that could stay in the method and class file that stays the same. That might change later according to the person playing the game. And that's why we call it an instance, right? Like on this instance, Joe played the game. So Joe's instance is separate. 2 days later, Mary might play the game, and that's a separate instance. And they're going to be using different words every instance is. So what do we usually use as a placeholder when something is unknown? A variable. So we're going to be replacing these with variables when we write or turn this into a method so that it's unknown, but it'll be decided when the player instantiates or plays the games and types something in, so that it'll replace the variable that we have mentioned in the definition of a class, including our methods, which we already just did. Okay, we'll see you on the next one.